just want to do a quick video. A friend's just asked me for tips on how to calm anxious kids at bedtime. So obviously, if our kids are prone to getting overwhelmed, we do our best to not overwhelm them on any given day. But sometimes when we go out on a weekend, what we think is overwhelming is very different to what our kids might think is overwhelming. So a nice walk and a meal in a cafe might just be too much for them. If they've had a really tough week and they haven't told you, then the sensory demands of such a trip may just be too much. They may just need an entire day just sitting at home. So sometimes we miss this. And then we get to bedtime on these days, and whilst our children seem to be fine, come bedtime they're really anxious, or they're really fractious, or they're very agitated, or they're very confrontational. And so then you're faced with a child whose body is full of stress and too much from the week before or the days before. And so it's about how we manage it when it gets to that point, when it's kind of too late to prevent it. What do we do when it gets to that point? So many kids do take melatonin, especially kids with ADHD. But not everyone wants this or has this, and that can certainly help with helping a child sleep who has anxiety. So I just wanted to very quickly share some of the other tips that we've used over the years. So one of the most important things is if you have more than one kid, separate that child from the others if possible, so that there are fewer faces around that child. The preferred parent, ideally, with a child that's overwhelmed. So there's one person, one adult with that one child in a separate room, preferably their own bedroom if they've got their own room. Lights dim, lights off if they're okay with darkness, very gentle lighting if they don't like the darkness. Minimise all sounds. This might be earplugs to make complete silence, or it could be gentle music or headphones or guided meditation. One of the guided meditations we find most effective are the Honest guys, who do these lovely kind of Middle Earth meditations, like a walking guided meditation where you hear the feet crunching in the gravel, you hear the sounds of doors creaking open whilst they're telling you a little story about what's going on. And it's really soothing, really, really relaxing. And because it involves sound, unexpected sounds, it takes the brain away from the feelings that are in the body. So it seems to have they've got this particular knack of transporting you to a different place, away from your own inner world. And it's really, I find it really powerful, and I found it really useful with the kids as well. So gentle lighting, as fewer people as possible, peaceful, maybe sound if they need the sound. You can often use music if they prefer music. The other thing that we do is smells. So we have a diffuser that we put essential oils in, generally lavender, that's really calming. The sound of the hum can help. So a fan on sometimes with a white noise as well. The hum of the diffuser or the hum of the fan can often be really soothing for an overwhelmed mind. And the last thing I do is physical touch, and it depends on what level of touch your child likes. So it could be just a gentle stroking from the top of the head down to the toes, and cover all parts of the body, preferably your hand on their bare skin. So just in pants, it's most soothing to have skin contact with skin contact. Sometimes I might use a magnesium lotion, but generally I just use my hands, and I might give them a really firm foot rub. Hand massage, head massage. There's also those, we used to call them orgasmatrons when we were at university. I don't know what other name they have. You know, those metal claw things that go like this on your head. They're really good. Or just your hand. But anything that takes the mind away from the physical sensations inside and can calm the nervous system. Gentle stroking on the back, or a back scratch, or even just, I've started doing pressing the muscles up the spine. I did a massage course in my early 20s, so that really helps, but gentle pressing up the spine with each thumb. I can't do it with both my hands because I'm holding the phone, but one thumb on each side of the spine, the other thumb on the other side of the spine. And gentle moving up and down just to kind of calm the body and regulate the body. And we often do like massage, like pressing the points around here and round here. So on both sides, and going up here, smoothing up to the head, through the hair. So all of these pressure points, also here, and here and here. And these muscles often get really tense, especially if children grind their teeth. So you can do a nice little rub on each side on the jawbone muscles, can be really helpful. And then finally on the ears, lots and lots of, lots of sensory points in the ears, whatever the word is. And so it's very soothing to kind of finish off with a little ear stroke. So whatever it is your child likes, you can try all those things, but I do find that physical contact is really helpful. One of our kids has a weighted blanket, which he finds really useful too. Heat mats or cold air from a fan, anything that awakens the senses in a different way to the experience that's going on that's related to anxiety can be really helpful too. This has gone on a bit longer than I hoped or than I expected, so I hope it's been useful, and I just wanted to share these with you because it came up. Have a good evening, everyone.